As you view our next story session, we want to take you a little deeper into the process. By now, you are familiar with it enough that we want to stretch your understanding. So we will ask questions before and after the video to help you learn and understand more. Watch for the ways that Ray helps his listeners to see the story by the use of hand motions. In addition, watch for how Ray responds whenever someone shares. What do you notice? Do you see or hear affirmations? What impact does this have on the group dynamics?
Are you ready for another Bible story? Yes. Yes. All right. Well, we're going to do that. Let me give you a little introduction to the story I'm going to tell you. Jesus is by a lake with his disciples and a really big crowd. And all day long, he's been teaching and healing people. And then our story begins. So listen closely, because when I finish the story, you get to tell somebody sitting next to you. Okay? Here's our story. When evening came, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's cross over to the other side." So leaving the crowd behind, they took him just as he was into the boat, and other boats followed. As they were crossing, a sudden storm came up, and the wind and the waves beat against the boat so hard that it nearly sank. And Jesus was in the back, sleeping on a cushion. And the disciples, they were so afraid, they came to him and said, "Lord, don't you care that we're going to drown?" Jesus got up and spoke to the wind and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." And immediately the sea grew calm. Then Jesus said to the disciples, "Why were you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" The disciples spoke amongst each other, and they were terrified, and they said, "Who is this that even the wind and waves obey him?" That's our story. Okay, so whatever part you remember, tell that to the person next to you. Okay, I hear it dying down some. Maybe not everybody finished, but several of you had a chance to tell the story. Hey, do this for me. If the person who told you the story did a good job, raise your hand. Wow, look at that. Look at that. A lot of good storytellers. I love it. I love it. A lot of good storytellers. Okay, I'm going to tell you the story one more time. This time, may or may not be right. Okay? So if you hear something that is not right, what's your job? What are you going to say? No, and then correct me. Right. I know some of you really like that part, right? That's okay. That's okay. And if I draw a mental blank and I can't remember something, can you fill in the blank for me? Sure. Okay, great. Good. I feel good. You're going to help me. This is good. Okay, so one day Noah said to his disciples, what? Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. I was on the wrong story. Okay. When evening came, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's cross over to the other side." They said, "We'd rather stay here. We're really tired." No, they didn't say that. Okay. Leaving the crowd behind, they took him just as he was into the boat. And they were the only boat to go. No? Oh, okay, thank you. Other boats followed. Yeah. And as they were going, a terrible storm came up. And the wind and waves beat against the boat so bad that it nearly sank. Yeah, sank. Thank you. It nearly sank. So Jesus got out and walked on the water. No? Wrong story. Okay, all right. So Jesus was, he couldn't get out. He was sleeping in the back on a cushion. And the disciples were so afraid, they came to him and said, "Psst, excuse me." No? What did they say? "Lord, don't you care that we're going to drown? Yeah, we're going to die." And Jesus was so tired, he said, no, 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 no. Leave me alone. No, he said it. He got up and he spoke to the wind and the waves, and he said, quiet, be still. And of course, there's no ears on the wind and waves, so they just kept right on going, right? Yeah? No. Immediately the sea grew calm. Yeah. And then Jesus said to the disciples, why didn't you do that? Right? No? He didn't say that? Why were you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? Yeah. Why were you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? And the disciples were terrified. And they talked amongst each other and said, who is this that even the wind and waves obey him? Right? So that's our story? Yes. Okay, we have the story now? Yes. I think we do. You guys have it. I couldn't trick you on anything.
Notice how Ray leads the group through the story the third time. What do you notice about the mistakes he chooses to make? Watch for how the introduction is connected to the story. Listen for ways that Ray connects their comments with specific discoveries. How is this done? Do you hear any comments from the facilitator that could help people move towards application of the story to their own lives? Watch for a phrase during application that Ray uses to help people find personalized applications. What biblical connection is made at the end of this discussion that helps to make this process work?
You got it? So now we're just going to talk about them, the people in the story. Okay, so help me in the very beginning of the story. What's the setting? Where are they at?
Along the sea.
Where is it?
Along the sea.
Along the sea. Okay, all right. And how else do you maybe see this? We got the sea. What else is there? Boats. Okay, boats. Dark. What else?
Dark.
It's getting dark. Okay, it's getting dark. Who's there?
Maybe the crowd.
Yeah, there's a crowd. Okay. All right. Little crowd, big crowd, what do you think? What were you seeing? Kind of a big crowd. Okay. All right. Who else is there? The disciples. Anybody else? Jesus. Yeah, we got to put Jesus in there. So we got a big crowd, and we got the disciples, and we got Jesus. And what did the introduction tell us he'd been doing all day? Preaching and healing. And yeah, it's been a long day. And as you said, it was evening, so it's starting to get dark. Okay? And what was it Jesus said to the disciples that he wanted to do? Let's go across. Let's go across. Let's go across to the other side. Why do you suppose maybe he said that? Get away from the crowd. Yeah. Yeah, he was what?
Introvert.
Yeah.
He's introvert.
Yeah.
He just wants some quiet space.
Exactly. Probably wants some quiet. It's been a long, hard day. Yeah. Is there any other little clue? I want you to think like detectives here. Any other little clue in the beginning that could help us really understand that, yeah, that was the case? What did it say about?
He was tired.
Yeah, absolutely. They took him just as he was. So you kind of get that. They had to help him, right? Into the boat. And was it just their boat? No. So it said leaving the crowd behind, but still some people, why do you suppose they're going following him?
They still want more.
Still want more.
More miracles.
The craving is teaching, more miracles. Yeah, absolutely. So it looks to us, it makes sense. Jesus is tired, it's been a long day, he wants a rest, and yet people are still coming. They're still chasing after him, they want more. Okay. And so as they're going across, what happens? A violent storm. And how does it come? Do they see it for a long ways and they know it's coming, or what?
Sudden.
No, sudden it comes. Now, this wasn't in the story, but let's just check, because I got a feeling you guys are probably pretty smart. The disciples, are they all fishermen? No, they're not. They're not. Okay, so just imagine that group of disciples. So some of them are fishermen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And do you think that a non-fisherman would get scared when a storm hits a boat?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So if a storm hits a boat, and the fishermen get scared. How bad is the storm?
It's very bad.
It's very bad. Okay, that makes sense to me. So they're going across this sudden storm, and what's the condition right now? What do you see at that point in our little story? How do you see it? Where do we start? What time of day was it? Evening, and they've been going across. So it's dark.
Stars because it's because of the storm.
Even darker because now there's clouds. Okay, can they see anything?
No.
They
Can't even see the other boats.
They can't even see the other boats. Okay, all right. What else is going on? Right in this moment. They're scared. Yeah. Terrified. Okay. What are they doing while they're scared and terrified? Panic. What's that look like? What's that sound like?
Yelling.
They're yelling. What are they yelling? Ah, I'm going to die. Yeah. Bail, get the water out, get the water out. Okay. Think some of them were just yelling just to yell? Yeah, probably, right? Yeah. And what else is going on? What do you think? If they're in that boat and all this is going on and water's coming in the boat and the wind's blowing so hard, what else is going on?
Jesus was sleeping.
What is it?
Jesus was sleeping even though the boat's rocking.
Even in the midst of that, Jesus is back there sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's wet.
Yeah, he's wet, and yet he's still sleeping. So how tired is he? Yeah, he's exhausted. He is so tired. So, okay, you said he's wet. What about the other guys?
Of course
They're wet too. Okay, so they're in this boat. Is the boat just kind of smooth sailing? No? It's rocking around. Okay, it's rocking around. And they're wet. They can't see where they're going. So
They're also tired.
and they're tired too. Yeah, true. They're also tired. So how are they feeling in the midst of all of this? Hopeless. Wow. What else? Yeah.
End of their days.
The end of their days. Yeah. That's what they're thinking. And we know that because what do they say?
Don't you care?
Die. Yeah. Don't you care that we're going to die? We're going to drown here. So that's what they're really believing, right? Okay. Do you think in that moment anybody remembered what Jesus said to them? Doesn't seem like it, does it? What did Jesus say in the beginning? Let's go to the other side. Did Jesus say, let's go to the middle and drown? No. But it doesn't seem like anybody remembers that now, does it? So what's their focus?
The trouble.
The current trouble. Yeah, exactly. The current trouble. They don't remember what Jesus said. They're not thinking about the other side. They're thinking about right here, right now. We're scared, wet, miserable, and this guy's asleep. Okay, so just before they wake him, how noisy is it on that boat? Loud. Like, how loud? They're screaming. What other sounds are we hearing? Thunder, wind, waves. Yeah. And so all that's going on, and then they go to wake Jesus. So how do you suppose they woke Jesus? They shouted? Really? They shouted Jesus?
That's right.
Yeah. But it makes sense, right? They're going to have to. Otherwise, how's he going to hear? Besides that, he's still sleeping. As you said he's still sleeping in the midst of all this. So they shouted at Jesus. Yeah. And what did they say? First, what did they call him first?
Master.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I said Lord, but you're right. He's teacher. So, teacher, is that nice? That's a nice term, right? Okay. But then what do they say? Don't you care? What's that sound like? What are they doing now?
Angry and blaming Jesus.
They're blaming him. Okay. What else?
They're already angry.
They're angry. Okay. Yeah. So they're blaming him. Maybe, could we say they're accusing him? Don't you care? Wow. So he's sleeping. They shout that message at him. Don't you care that we're going to drown? Did that wake Jesus? Did he wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Did he scold them for yelling at him? He said, hey, you're not supposed to yell at me. He didn't say that, did he? What did he do? He got up.
And
Yeah. He commanded the wind and waves to be quiet and still. Did they? Yeah, they did. Wow. Wow. I know the story doesn't tell us this, but what do you think maybe those disciples were expecting Jesus to do when they woke him up? Did it seem like they expected what he did do? No. So what do you think they were expecting?
Go hard, pray.
they were expecting him to help them.
Yeah.
Move the water.
Help us. Get the water out. Come on. Wake up. Get the water out. Row hard.
Or at least to let him, Jesus, know that, hey, we are
Yeah.
in the middle of storm.
Yeah.
So that all of them will have one feeling.
Oh, okay. Hey, you're sleeping. We want you to feel like we feel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Seems like you're ignoring us. Wake up and be scared with us. Okay.
You're just resting and we are in trouble.
Yeah, you're resting and we're in trouble. Come on. Come on. Feel our misery.
You are tired also, and you are there sleeping.
Yeah. More accusation. Yeah. Yeah. Aleph, what were you thinking?
Panic with us.
Okay. Yeah. Panic with us. Come on. Join in here.
Maybe they want Jesus to pray and then they will do the action.
Oh, okay, okay. How about you pray and we'll keep bailing water. We'll keep going. But we'll feel better if you're up praying instead of sleeping. Yeah. Okay, okay. If Jesus were doing something, they would feel better, right? Instead of sleeping. So they wake him, they're expecting something, they're kind of blaming him or accusing him. And then he gets up and he speaks to the wind and he says to the waves, quiet, be still. And the sea, when did it get calm? Is that natural? Don't waves kind of keep moving some? Yeah, that doesn't seem natural, does it? That's what was going on in this boat. We've been talking about this boat. What was going on in those other boats? Oh, yeah. Maybe they're sinking. It's the same thing, right? The same trouble, the same panic is going on in those boats. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So interesting. All these people are really in trouble. They wake up Jesus, he speaks, and immediately the sea's calm. Then what's he say to his disciples? Why were you so afraid? Okay, pause, time out. Stop the film right there. What do you think of this question?
Why?
They just told him, we're about to die. And then he says, why are you so afraid? How's that?
Of course, you are human.
Yeah,
Just human.
we're just human. Come on.
Afraid. Come on.
Look around. We're soaking wet. The boat's full of water.
Maybe Peter's holding the babe and just stare at Jesus. Hey, come on, we're so wet.
Yeah, come on, Jesus. Look. Just look at us.
Talking. See? We're already afraid.
Exactly. Are you crazy? What? Yeah, we've got hypothermia here. Look at us. We've got some very good reasons for why we were so afraid. That makes sense to us, doesn't it? They have good, but Jesus still asked that. He still asked that. How do you think that felt to those disciples? Awful. Awful. What else? What is it? Rebuked. Yeah.
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
Maybe embarrassed.
Embarrassed. Yeah.
Perhaps it's a question. You can put it, Jesus can put it as a question. You've been with me for how many years,
Yeah.
how many months, or whatever. And now you're afraid. Why are you afraid?
Right. What had they just seen that day?
Miracles.
Miracles that day.
Reading of the
So yeah.
5,000.
So yeah, what Carol's saying, it could be. Did you forget what happened today? Why are you so afraid?
Well, maybe because this has never happened to them. They saw other people come to Jesus for healing. They are the ones sick. They are assisting Jesus to this healing thing. And now they are the one in the middle of a dilemma.
Oh, okay. Good point. All day, that was about other people. Jesus was helping other people. Maybe they were even assisting. It wasn't about them, right? Now it's them. So does that make a difference? Or does it feel like it makes a difference?
It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Easier when it's those other people. Now it's us. And we're wet and we're scared. So he backs that up with another question. Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? Wow. Wow. Do you still have? How do you think that felt to those guys? Ouch. Yeah. Who's accusing who now?
Jesus flipped the situation.
Oh, okay, okay. Jesus flipped the situation on them. Yeah. Yeah, he sure did.
Have no faith means everything that they had faith in meant nothing.
Oh, okay. So what they had faith in before meant nothing because now they're being told, you still have. Wow. Wow. That hurts. Yeah, that kind of just takes it out from under. Yeah.
It really hurts because I remember Peter, when he was called, he left everything.
Uh-huh.
But he comes a storm.
Yeah.
Jesus said to him,
Yeah.
he's part of it.
Yeah.
I think he's there. And Jesus said, you still have no faith.
Yeah.
If I am Peter,
Uh-huh.
if I am Matthew, I left even my table. How could this guy tell this thing to me?
Yeah.
So instead of having rumbling around, now the disaster is now in my heart.
Yeah.
So I feel the storm now in my heart that began to question what's really happening in me.
Yeah.
Next
Wow.
to storm is very calm.
So the storm moved. You're suggesting that maybe they feel like the storm has moved. The storm was outside. Jesus took care of that storm, but maybe just moved it inside. Because now he's saying, hey, all those, but we did good things. You know, we became your disciples. We're following you. How can you say that to us? That really hurts. So the storm is on the inside. I like that. I've not heard that expressed that way before. So now the storm's on the inside. How do they respond to that? What did it say next? They talk to each other. Yeah, they're not talking to this guy anymore. They talk to each other. What was their emotion while they're talking to each other? What did it say? You remember? Terrified. Terrified. Okay. Help me with this. Earlier they were afraid. Jesus said, why were you so afraid? And now they're terrified. Which one of those is bigger?
The terrified.
Terrified. But the storm is gone now, right? How's this work? They were so afraid they thought they were going to die before, but now they're terrified because what? They're terrified of what? What is it?
Jesus' words.
Jesus' words.
Or what Jesus did.
What he did. Okay. Because what did he do that has surprised them?
Spoke to the wind and the water.
Commanded.
He spoke. He commanded nature. Yeah. Isn't it fascinating? Because what did they actually say? Who is this? Don't they know? Haven't they been with this guy? Yeah, and now they're going, wait a minute. So why are they saying, who is this?
They experience him to what he is doing to the people.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, do they really know Jesus?
Yeah.
How Jesus really did something miracle at that point to them, where even the storms come. And I think that's a great experience. For me, knowing there is a terrible experience that they had with Jesus in that small boat.
Mm-hmm.
And that speaks something to them. They come to rethink. They know Jesus because he healed. He did something for the people.
Yeah.
But this time, Jesus did something for them that they were saved.
Yeah.
And they begin to really rethink, who is this Jesus that he can even do this thing for us, even the storms
Yeah.
come.
Or maybe they thought Jesus is bigger than what they are used to.
Okay.
Every day.
Yeah, right.
Every day they
Right.
were with him.
Yeah.
This one is a bigger Jesus that
Yeah.
bigger than
They had an idea Jesus is pretty big because he can heal, he can do a lot of things, but now Jesus is he's bigger still. Yikes. Yikes. So they learned something new, is that right? They learned something new about Jesus. Did they expect this? No. They didn't expect this. So interesting that their response is, whew, we're frightened. There's something new about this man and it's frightened us. But are they safe? Yeah, they're safe. Who else is safe? Those other boats. Yeah. Do those other boats know what happened in this boat?
They floated.
They don't know, do they? They don't even know. Did they benefit?
Yes.
Yeah, they sure did. They sure did. Hey, let me ask you this. Today, do people run into storms? Yeah? Yeah? What kind of storms?
Yolanda.
What kind? Tell me some.
Emotional.
Emotional storms. Financial storms. Too much money? No, too little money. Okay. What else? Family.
Disasters.
Yeah, natural disaster. Yeah. We know that well here, right? So there's all kinds of different storms that come. And when they come, do they usually come like you know when they're going to get there? It's like turn the page on the calendar. No, you don't usually, right? So how do they come? Sudden. So do you have time to prepare? No, no. And typically when those kind of storms hit, like in this case, you said they couldn't see where to go. So today when storms hit, can people just tell where to go or what to do? No, not really, do they? And so how do they feel when storms hit and they're everything you said? Wet and scared and everything else? How are they feeling?
depression.
Depressed? Okay. Yeah.
Instead of coming to him to pray, they blame Jesus. They blame God.
Wow. Okay.
It's happening to us.
So kind of like in this story, instead of coming to him to pray, they're sort of blaming him. This is your fault. Yeah, they're accusing him. Wow. 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 According to this story, what should people do when they're in the storm? What did they do in this story that we can do also?
Go to Jesus.
Go to Jesus. Yeah. Remember what he said? Okay. We're going across. We're going to make it all the way across. Okay. Remember what he said to you in the past? That's good. Call out to him. How did they call out to him? Shouting at him. Shouting at Jesus. So today, is it okay to shout at Jesus? You think so? Yeah?
He understands our feelings.
Yeah? Understands your feelings? Okay. Okay. I think it's okay. According to this story.
Jesus didn't shout back.
Yeah, he didn't shout back. Yeah, that's true.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
Jesus didn't shout back.
He didn't shout back. So do you think that Jesus understood that when they were shouting at him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then comes back to us and say,
Oh, okay. So let's check that. Does that happen today too? Where we kind of get a little bit afraid and he says, "Don't you know me?" Does Jesus sometimes surprise us and go, "Wait a minute"? No, okay, so why would that happen today? What would happen today that would cause that? Say we run into a storm, we shout at Jesus. The point is to get some help, right? And then he helps, but did he help in the way they expected? No. Today, do you think Jesus still helps in ways that people don't expect?
Yes.
Yeah? How many of you ever experienced that? Yeah. What do you do then? How does that make you feel? What is it?
Guilty.
Guilty? Oh, okay.
Amazed.
What else?
I'm just amazed.
Amazed. Okay. What else? You're praying for something. You really, you're in a storm. It's just so serious. And then you don't. Let me ask you this. Do you usually have an idea of how you want God to take care of things?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a plan.
We have a plan. God, just do it this way. Everything will be fine. Yeah. And so when he does it different, how does that make you feel? What is it? Disappointed. Okay. Disappointed in God. Okay. Yeah.
Upset.
That's an honest answer, right? What is it, Lot?
Upset.
This situation of this story, do you think you behave any different than those disciples?
Crazier.
Because I don't know how to swim.
No, probably. So we probably behave the same, right? Okay. Okay. What can we learn from this story for us today? If you were going to go tell some friends, hey, we talked about this storm story, and they said, really? So what about it? What could you tell them that you learned from this story?
Yes, Pastor, we don't really can explain everything, especially when hard-hitted trouble come in the life of our members. We cannot actually even rationalize things out to them. We can just only say, our God is still God. He's bigger than all these things. He knows these things. And I think we don't need to explain to them every now and then, because Jesus didn't explain why he did that way,
Yeah.
how's the process.
Yeah.
Be still. Then after that, the next word of Jesus was, he asked questions.
Yeah.
And I think it's also a realization to me that you don't always need to explain to my people what Jesus can do. It's just I will just say to them, my God is big, I experience him, he can do greater things to you.
Okay. So you're saying we don't have the responsibility to explain what Jesus can do, just kind of say, he will.
I realized then there that whatever happens, Jesus is with us. He won't leave us, even in the valley.
Because where
Yeah.
was Jesus?
During that storm, where was Jesus?
Yeah, he will. He's
Yeah.
there. Jesus won't leave us.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't know what will be the end or the result, but he will be with us
Right.
there, in the boat,
Yeah.
to the other side.
You think it's fair to say to them, you know what? Jesus is still there with you.
Yes.
He's still in the boat.
Mine, this first day, I really sense the Spirit is here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole difference. I have a lot here.
Yes.
I've been doing inductive Bible study a lot, inductive teaching. I mean, a lot. In my whole life of pastoring, I did that process. I have 3 processes I told that the Carol. I mean, we have a lot.
Application.
I did my own, but
Let
I
me-
really sense the Spirit in this Bible trekking because we dig together.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a beautiful
that's
part.
for me.
That's exactly where we want to leave it. It's not just a process. It's not just a thing that we've thought of and it works well. It's the Spirit. Jesus said when he was leaving, hey, you're going to be sad for a little while. You're probably going to cry. But it's okay because your sadness is going to turn to joy because I'm going to go to the Father and I'm going to ask the Father and he's going to send you another one, an advocate. He's going to come and he's going to teach you everything. And he's going to remind you of the other things that I've already told you. And that is what really we do as we come together as believers. We're inviting the Spirit to teach us, to do the very thing Jesus said. And it's so cool that it happens every time that we gather around His Word. When His people gather around His Word, His Spirit teaches us. And we are all blessed because of it.
Yes.
Amen?
Amen.
So the last thing, as we're blessed, we should go out and bless others, right? So don't keep the story in you. Now that it is in you, pass it on to somebody else. Amen? Amen. Amen. Yay!
Did you see how the introduction was connected to the story? It was tied in to the people's responses about their food. Did you notice ways that Ray connected their comments with specific discoveries? How was this done? Where do we see that in this story? Yes, and you see that in the story when... Did you hear any comments from the facilitator that could help people move towards application of the story in their own lives? How many of us have ever experienced that? How do you feel when that happens? Watch for a phrase during application that Ray uses to help people find personalized application. Today, do we face storms? What can we learn from this story for us today? What biblical connection is made at the end of this discussion that helps to make this process work? This is the work of the Holy Spirit speaking to each one of us.